every time I do a video, I'm rough and I'm in my dressing gown. That's just the way it is. So I think because I usually get up about, I've been awake for ages now. I don't even know how long, but it was night time and I watched it turn light. And just lay there thinking, I hope I go to sleep. Alice, I'm not sitting on my chair, come on, move it, lunatic. Yeah. Oh. Anyway. Couldn't sleep. Didn't have any sleeping tablets. Went to the chemist yesterday, told him put it at a certain chemist. Even made him repeat it back to me. Said, oh, we've sent it there. It's only some... Alice! Come on, honestly. Move it. Right, taking the mic. So it was only some topical and a sleeping tablet and a promethazine. But and me inhalers, which was quite annoying to rush to a chemist to get your stuff, and it's like, oh, it's not been sent here, it's been sent somewhere else. It's like, how many times I've done this, and it's, oh, we've not got it, and it's like, oh, it's just annoying. So, what a pointless journey. Got a bit stressed, but it's not a big deal with Alice. So, yeah, thought it's not a big deal, which it wasn't. I thought, I'll have to make do. We can buy promethazine over the counter anyway if you can't sleep. But, people with more serious conditions, they can't be doing this and leaving people over the weekend and that with no meds. But luckily I'm not in that situation. It's nothing major. Still waiting for the doctor to get me notes from the hospital. I've spoke to the guy from Mind who's suggested for me to fill in these forms. So he said he would help me fill them in. Started filling them in with me. And I'm like, I don't want to flipping tell you, none of this stuff. Going proper deep. And it's like, I've not told anyone. And for the sake of a form, I've got to go into this much detail. I don't know if I'm prepared to do that. I don't care. I really don't. But I told him bits. He's saying, you do know that, what did he say? Signs of mental health conditions or something. So I was like, yes, I'm aware of that. You tell me, doctor. He's saying to go on antidepressants and don't know nothing. It's not me. But I don't want to go on anything at the moment. I'm prepared to have stuff in the house, look at different avenues, and if I need to go on anything, I will. But I'm hoping alright. It's more my sleep. I'm quite aware of how I feel. So I'm keeping on top of it. If I'm having a bad day or whatever, I've got some family support. I had a bad day the other week, was it? I don't even know when it was, but proper stressful. And plus I've got teens now and all that, haven't I? So, anyone with teens, oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, so I just thought, nope, not today. Too stressful, way too stressful. So, yeah, I'm lucky in that sense that I can take the time out to recuperate. Because I think that's what's needed, really. And I don't even think it's just people with mental health conditions. It's people that I know that, in work all the time and stuff, are severely stressed and anxiety. I'm quite empathic, which I tried to speak to someone about the other day, and there's ooh. So I thought, you know what? Forget it, wow. So sometimes you just can't talk to some people about things, and it's keep it to yourself, or do a video and speak to yourself. You know what I mean? So, I was like, sorry to share this, but you know, some things people say to me get to me a lot, like really a lot. This wasn't that bad, but the stuff that's been said in the past, and it's like, wow, why would you say that to me? Do you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, I don't get it. Like, it just baffles me. But not this anyway. But yeah. When I was saying I'm empathic, I'm not trying. That doesn't mean, like, I don't know, like I'm trying to say anything great about myself, because being empathic isn't fucking great. I don't know what I was misunderstood. I don't know what happened, why I got that reaction. It's like, oh well, I picked up on it too. Like, you know, it's not anything strange. Anyone would have picked up on that. And it's like, no, I'm trying to say, when people give off a feeling or an energy, I feel it intensely, like, whoa, and it's so, some people, it's so heavy, and it's like, wow, I feel their flipping stuff, but I can't be bothered trying to explain that to people. I'll talk to some people about that, but anyway, I've known there's people in the workforce that have got, like, degrees or whatever, and they're suffering from, some people I've noticed are suffering from severe anxiety, severe stress, and it's like, wow, they need flipping break, you know what I mean? And it's not just one people, it's quite a few, but this system doesn't give people that respite that people need. You've just got to function, like, in this system, and like, you know, survive. It's like sink or swim. It's like the people aren't taking care of themselves properly, can't get in tune properly because they're that busy, distracted, stressed out. It's like, some people shouldn't be going through that much stress, and then they might get physical health conditions. But what can you do? You can't control the people's lives. But my point is that there's people affected by mental health in all sectors. And this system is not supportive of people's mental health at all. It's like a machine. Anyway, back to what I was saying, which I don't know. Yeah, so when the guy from this place, support place, was asking me questions, I'm like, proper going deep. It's like, I wasn't ready for that. It's not a counselling session, and I'm bringing deep-rooted stuff up. And one thing I can't stand, it happened at an event once in front of a load of strangers, and the woman was going about a circle asking people to share what, I can't remember, an experience that I can't remember, but I thought, I don't want to share anything, and it was nearly my turn, and I thought, I don't want to share this with a bunch of people I don't know. This is deep, but I thought, right, this, that, and other, I just trust. So I shared something quite deep that I wasn't prepared to share, and then with the other people, it's like, oh, this, that, and the other, and loads of interaction. When I shared my piece of something from my soul and my heart, she just looked at me and did nothing, said nothing, and just moved on to the other person. And I actually thought, you motherfucking bitch, like, wow, you're meant to be this spiritual fucking whatever, and then that's the reaction. Like, these people, I'm sorry, but these people, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what was all that about? And this is what makes me think, you know what, fuck everyone. Yeah, I'm getting angry now and it's early in the morning, sorry. It makes me think, fuck everyone, because your heart ain't in the right space. And if your heart ain't in the right space, I don't want to know. I really don't. I've not got time for you. I can't be arsed no more with people that want to fuck about with my life, my heart, my mind, because they're not in the right heart space. I'm not saying I am, but I know me, and I just try and do the best I can. Don't try and cause harm to people. I don't try and hurt people. I'm honest. Not fake. What you see is what you get. What I say is what you get. I don't tell lies. And I like the same back. So when people don't give me the same energy back that I give out, it's like, not got time for it. Not got time for it. Meet me where I'm at, or I'm not got time for it. I will give my time to some people, but I'm saying you just know when to draw your energy back and not give so much. That makes sense. Anyway, yeah, so being an empath, you do pick up on people's energies. Some people's energies are quite heavy. So I found myself, some people sometimes have got to limit my time. This is happening with some family members as well, sadly. I have to just keep drawing, but I'm quite sensitive these days, and sometimes I just can't handle other people's energy, and I try and create peace for them sometimes, or even with other people. It's not just one person. I'll try and talk to them on a level, and it's like the energy I'm getting back is just too much anxiety, and with my conditions or whatever's going on, I can't take it on. Some people, you know what I mean? But at times it's good. This is why it's good to be honest, because then if you speak to them people and tell them how you're feeling, then they can then be aware of the energy they're putting out, or aware of the energy that they are emitting, if that's a word, for themselves. It's like, be aware of how you are feeling yourself, for you, not even just for others around you, for yourself. And anything I say, advice I give to anyone, I am also giving to myself, by the way. Because I'm not perfect, I'm still learning. But yeah, anyway, this conversation with this person who's trying to get me help made me feel quite shit. It's like, wow, like bringing some deep wounds to the surface I'm not ready to share, and go back into trauma and share trauma for the sake of a farm. And it's like, right, I've got to go now. Like, they had time dead nice, by the way. But it's like, this stuff should be shared in some form of counselling session or something, not for a farm. So I shared what I could, not everything. I'm not prepared to go that deep. And then I'm no way. Even bringing stuff back up made me feel quite crap for the rest of the day. I'm not going to lie. I never want to talk, and I'm not ready to talk about stuff that happened to me this last time that I had an experience, because it was fucking traumatic. I don't want to talk about it anyway, so I won't be delving into it. Did what I could, and my main goal is to move on from that place, not get dragged back into that place. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I remember what I was saying now. I just stopped it on a 1444. That's funny. Anyway, so when I was talking to this person and sharing all this, and they're giving the feedback, it's like, Made me feel like some sort of mental case, like badly. Like I've got all these things up with me, labelled. And it was a bit shit. But I said, okay, from the system's point of view, that's how I'm probably going to be classed and viewed. That's just the way it is in this system. Moving from it, so this is what I do. In this system, you've got these symptoms. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's this. We've decided you're going through this because we don't understand actually what you're really going through. We're going to label it and shove tablets down your throat. That's the only option you've got. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I don't mind having tablets there because some people do need tablets to take the edge off, especially if you experience anxiety, not sleeping, or other things like obviously intrusive thoughts, not balanced thoughts, paranoia, other stuff. Anyway, ow! What are you doing? Oh my god, these fucking cats. It's alright. Anyway, so yeah, it's best to have tablets there. I'm not saying that it can't trigger. So to me, this is how I view it. Something going on with people spiritually, metaphysically. I don't know yet because no one's taught me anything. I've had to go researching this myself, research other people that have had these experiences and come to their own understanding of what's going on and shared their bit. And they're doing completely fine, not classed as mental. When you get off balance, when your thoughts start creating scenarios that are not true, make believe stuff that is not true, that is damaging, and creating things that are not good for your well-being, that's when it's a problem. You can't function or you're acting out, that's a problem. So to me, you need to if people can stay balanced and get a deep understanding of what's going on, or just balance it all out and create a straight path going forward from where they are and their daily routine to a life that works around them, and find what is the thing. So to me, the advice I would give myself and maybe others, fine-tune your life if you can to a way that works for you. Find stuff that works for you. You might be creative and tap into your creative sides, and it's like, oh, this is helpful, this is healing. Planting some flowers or whatever, I don't know. This is therapeutic, and maybe you're lacking stuff in your life that is keeping you, maybe trying to function in a way you're not meant to, is causing these symptoms. So maybe functioning the way you're meant to, not resisting, might actually help. So to me, finding a balance in my life helps. Not fully there, but I feel like I'm getting there, and I get ups and downs, and it's like stuff happens in your day, that makes you feel like poo. It's just life. Or sometimes you can't always be. It's hard to always be this stable, happy person all the time. It's not easy. So I'm just about creating balance, of harmony in my own life and harmony in myself. Exploring my thoughts when I have negative thoughts. It's like, is this coming from a place of justified place? Or is this me being out of order? And then I think a bit of both. So you don't want to be sometimes completely trusting of people, especially when you've been let down so many times of people that are not meant to do certain things to you. It makes you very on guard. So when I see him, I think, oh, am I paranoid? Like, why I'm thinking negative things of people? Like, am I creating this? And it's like, no, because sometimes people aren't giving you that energy back and you're picking up on it, and trust your fucking intuition. And but it doesn't also mean, you know, whatever else that comes of it. So I'm just trying, don't judge, don't be too, you just got to find that balance, because sometimes when you be too trusting and loving too quickly, this can be friends, family, relationships, I don't know. If you're leaving yourself open to get hurt, especially if certain signs are there that, like, people might not be on that level. So you've got to pull your energy back to protect yourself and do what you can to protect yourself. But rationally, sometimes your feelings can get the better of you and everything comes out wrong. So that's why I'm in a place of not shutting down my feelings, not ignoring my feelings, but trying to be honest in the best way possible now. Not in a neurotic. This is what happens when I store things in and I'm not honest. It comes out crazily. Not too crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, verbally, it's not the best. So I'm just trying. I know what foundation I want to set in my own life, and I'm not willing to let anyone that close to me that isn't on the same page anymore. This can be friends, anything. I just rather be on my own with me cats, me crazy kids, crazy rabbits, crazy hamsters. Anyway, I would rather. I'm done with people, humans. Try not to be so judgmental though on humans, because that's then again, that's me. It's like I've got a negative outlook on humans now because of past experiences, and that could be preventing me making good connections. Everyone's like that, but every time I've took that step, it's like, wow, it's happened again. And I'm on about with friends scenarios. It's like, why would you do that and think that that's okay to do to someone? Why would you do that? And I was like, nope. So I'm not going to start, like, cutting people. Well, I have started to cut people off. But I'm just taking a step back, like, from certain energies. But it doesn't mean that I just should shut down and think, right, that's it. I'm not making any new friends, or, just, things like that. But at this moment in time, I don't really care about making new friends, whatever. I just let things flow naturally. I'm quite happy in my life now. I like to socialise a little bit, not much. So, obviously, like, the home ed groups, everything's shut now, which is a bastard for the home ed community. You know what I mean? Open the schools up, but the home ed people, it's like, well, what are we meant to do? What are our kids meant to flipping do? But I have got some friends that have kids, can meet up and do stuff with, so that's good. Because the kids have got mates around here, around my dad's way, so that's good. So they've still got a social side, but I don't really like socialising that much with people. And I do some small bits, like, so I've got a couple of mates, and I will like meeting up with them. I've got a new mate, and I had a good little chat with her, that was nice energy, a home ed mate. And so there's a few people, like, I mean, I've got me, I'm close to my dad. My mum I've not seen in a while, but close to my mum. She suffers from some problems as well. But I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so I am selective with my company, and it doesn't mean I'm just going to cut everyone off. I feel I'm strong enough to step out there, but I'm a better judge of character, and a better judge and I'm better at handling situations if they arise and when they arise now. But I am not the sort of person who can just be this. I try and be trusted. I try and think, right, I'm not judging. I'm just gonna like walk into this situation and be trusted. Nope. Sorry to be negative, but life isn't like that, and people aren't like that. I don't smoke in the house, but it is pissing down. The kids aren't here for the weekend. I couldn't air my house out, so I'm smoking in the house. This is the last pack of tobacco I'm buying. Got a lot left. It's going to take me some time because I don't smoke often. The most I have is about 3 a day. Maybe 4 if the kids aren't here. But yeah, I don't want to smoke no more. I've got to stop. I'm not buying another pack. I've got to deal with my stress levels. There are certain people that I cannot speak to at all, which I know that now bring on my stress too much. So I'm just trying to sort my life out now. I can handle challenges, and I don't think everyone's got to be peaceful at that. But I just don't like non-honest behaviour. And I try and encourage people to be honest. And I know people have the shit. I've got my shit. I'm not perfect at all, by all means. But I'm just trying to sort my own self out to have a better life, better environment for myself. And not have toxic people in my life that don't want to transform, that want to stay in a stagnant place. I can't be around energy like that. And if the system has put a label on you, you're not that label. You could be so much more. And don't let the labels stop you from discovering who you truly are, what you're capable of, and just being happy. Find happiness within yourself. Do what works for you at the end of the day. Spirituality, if you want to call it that, helps me. So that's, the path I'm on.